Celebration of sovereignty from Serbia. Several years ago, Kosovo became the youngest independent country in the world.
That's right. And here to discuss this sovereign state run now by Kosovo's Albanian majority political institution is Shaban Gjoka, president of the Albanian Cultural Center in New York. Now, we saw in our video report before that there's a lot of celebrations this weekend. Can you elaborate on that?
February is very important for us. As you said before, Kosovo declared its independence, and Albanians all over the world, not just in New York, they come together to celebrate and commemorate our martyrs, because Kosovo has been under Serbian influence for over 100 years, and we have had very bitter stories, like Albanians were prohibited to have their education in their mother tongue for 10 years, and Albanians turned their houses into schools. And now we have so many reasons to celebrate. And we're very happy that the Albanian community in the Bronx and in New York and from Connecticut and New Jersey is there to celebrate.
You know, you're right. Albanians went through a lot of pain to get to where you are now. What is the rest of the world? What are we to take from your experience?
Albanian movement from the very beginning was very peaceful. And we try to show the world that we're not violent, although we have been oppressed for a century. We started with a peaceful movement, and then thanks to the help of United States of America, our biggest friend, and NATO, they helped us, and we have a free Kosovo nowadays.
Now, who makes up most of Kosovo's population?
Kosovo is basically, I would say 90% is Albanian. There is a minority of Serbs. Also, there are a lot of Turks and Bosnians in Kosovo as well. So it's a country where you speak 3 different languages.
So there's a lot of coexisting going on.
There is a lot of coexistence. You know, you see churches and mosques side by side, and it's a wonderful thing. We want Kosovo to serve as a good model for peace in the world.
Well, that was my question. Serving as a model, I mean, we look at what's happening in Syria and some other parts of the world. Can they look to Kosovo for answers?
Yes, I think so, because we're tolerant. You know, we try to respect people. It's not only, we don't only want freedom for ourselves, we want freedom for other people as well. And this is clearly shown by the government of Kosovo as well.
Now, can you tell us about the Albanian Cultural Center? How was it started? What are its goals and missions?
The Albanian Culture Center was started 2 years ago, and it was founded by a group of Albanian intellectuals. It's basically young people who immigrated after the war, and at the beginning of the 90s from Albania, from Kosovo, Macedonia, and Montenegro. And our goal as a culture center is to preserve our culture, our language, and also to contribute to this country, because this is such a beautiful country. It has opened our doors, and we want, as a culture center, we want to bring up a good generation that they become devoted citizens, they contribute to this country, and we help this country prosper as well.
As you see the number of Albanians migrating to the U.S. in greater numbers, do you get a sense that America gets to know you better, gets to know what's going on that side of the world?
I'm pretty sure America knows a lot about Kosovo. In our event, we received a letter from President Clinton, and it's a wonderful thing, and he said that he has a special love for Kosovo. And it's, Americans are learning a lot about Kosovo as well, because we also try to represent ourselves in a good way in this country. We try to contribute to the American society.
Is there any reverse migration with people going back?
Actually, there are people who are moving to Kosovo and Albania because the country is developing, and those people who want to invest, they're investing. I know quite a lot of businessmen who are investing in Albania and Kosovo.
And of course with a lot of American support there, so that's a good thing.
And also the American government and American companies are investing in Kosovo and Albania.
Well, it's good news all around. Thanks for sharing it with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much.